Hey everyone, Jim Fitzpatrick. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Following up with leads is an art. Today we're learning what Matt Easton, sales coach and founder of Easton University, calls the 5 secret steps to follow up with leads that will make sure they close, which is the key. So Matt, thank you once again for joining us on the show. I appreciate it. I know that you're extremely busy as one of the leading sales trainers in the country. Thank you so much for all the time you've given us, or you give us here at the show. We very much appreciate it. So kind of give us a sneak peek into the 5 secret steps, because I know there's a lot of salespeople and their managers that are listening right now.
Yeah, 100%, Jim. And this is something that we forget about. And this is so vital for us as salespeople to make sure that we're closing these deals, but also management, ownership. We're paying a lot of money for inbound leads, for people to fill out a chat form, for people to send us an email lead form, or dare I say, call us. Now, sidebar, okay, this isn't one of the 5. But if they're calling your store, your dealership, your company, answer the phone, okay? So now we don't have to follow up with them.
Right.
But I get it. Life is busy and leads are coming in through multiple channels. Let me give the people 5 steps that will help them make sure that they're closing these deals. And I'm gonna say all 5 and we can go through them. But if you want to like make this a little song that you can say as you're walking to work, here's the 5. You want to have authority, okay? You need to focus the conversation. You need to find their why, find the starting line, and be NSO. Have authority, focus the conversation, find their why, have authority, and be NSO. Let's talk through these right now. Have authority. This is so critical and so vital, and no salespeople do it, right? They hate their job. They feel like they have no power. They feel like they're kind of at the bottom of the organization there, and then they act like it. There is no rule that says you can't sound like the president, like the CEO, like the most important person at your company. The way to do that when you're following up with a lead is, hey, Jim, Matt Easton over here at Easton University wanted to reach out to you personally to make sure my people got you all the information you needed, right? Let's say you were coming to me for a vehicle. Hey, Jim, Matt Easton over here at Easton or Acme Ford wanted to reach out to you personally, make sure my people got you all the information you needed. Let's say you were a caterer. Hey, Jim, Matt Easton over here at La Petite Catering wanted to reach out to you personally, make sure my people got you all the information you needed. Now you can see when I follow up with that lead, I'm not, hey, I'm just checking in. I'm just following up. Hey, I noticed you filled out a lead form. I want to sell you something.
Right.
You sound like the top of the company that's wanting to make sure they had everything they needed. Everybody says the same thing when we say that. They say, thank you, to which you're going to say, my pleasure.
Yep.
What can I get you information on? Now we're going to step 2. We're going to focus the conversation. What can I get you information on? Every single person that calls your store, your dealership, your company wants one thing: information on your price, information on your availability, information on your warranty, whatever it is. Focus that conversation on the information that they want. Don't start with a pitch, okay? Now we're gonna move into step 3. We're gonna find their why. The easiest way to find their why is just ask them, hey, just out of curiosity, what's your biggest reason for blank? What's your biggest reason for needing a new vehicle? What's your biggest reason for needing a caterer for this event? What's your biggest reason for needing sales training for your people? And then let the person talk. We've came in with authority. We've focused the conversation on the information that they want. And now we know their reason for wanting it. We're into a really good start, which is going to bring us to number 4. Okay, number 4 is we're going to find the starting line. What I mean by the starting line, Jim, is where do I need to start with this sales prospect in order to close the deal? How far along in the process are they? The easiest way to do that is say, what research have you done on us? Just out of curiosity, what research have you done on us? You're going to hear a host of different answers. I don't know anything about you guys. I saw an ad on TikTok. I don't know anything about you. I found your website on Google. I know everything about you. My brother Mike used you guys for his last 4 projects. That last person might be really close to a close. Hey, does it make sense to get you exactly what Mike got? Yeah, absolutely. And the person that just saw you on TikTok may be a little bit further away.
Right.
But by you asking the question, what research have you done on us? You're putting yourself in a position to learn exactly how much work you need to do to close this sale. Okay. Right. Last tip, number 5. All right. We've already had authority. We focus the conversation. We know their why. We know the starting line. Now, once we can take all that, we can say, hey, because of the fact that you said XYZ, I'd like to recommend ABC. Does it make sense to blank? Order the vehicle, come to the dealership, have us send a sample menu for our catering services for banquets, whatever it is that you've gotten, and then be NSO. If they don't say yes to either the close or the next step, right, then you say, what's a good next step? Right. Well, I need to learn a little bit more. When you say you need to learn a little bit more, what were you hoping to learn? Or I'm just not sure. Totally understand. What's a good next step for me? Right? If they still say they're not sure, how about we do this? I'll email you over the information that we just spoke about, and then I'll give you a call a little bit later on this afternoon if I haven't heard from you before then. Fair enough? And I'm just setting a next step. I'm being NSO, next step obsessed. If we can do those 5 things, start the conversation with authority, focus the conversation on what they want to talk about, not a sales pitch, what they want to talk about. Find that person's why. Why the heck do they want what we have in the first place? Find the starting line of where this deal needs to start, where it needs to go, and then be next step obsessed with either closing them or setting a next step. Boom! You will close a lot more of these inbound leads. Now, if we just call them to follow up and check in and see how they're doing and see if they're still looking for an XYZ or an ABC, most of the time the person is going to say, I'm all good, I'm all set, thanks a lot, and your company just burned through $100, $200, $300, sometimes $500 for that lead.
That's right.
You guys can close it when you follow these 5 steps.
That's right. I love them, and they're easy to follow. We're going to show them all on the screen here, so jot them down or at least keep this video handy so you can reference it when you need to. But I've been in sales. I've been a sales trainer. I've managed sales teams. What Matt's talking about here is the real deal. There's no question in my mind that these 5 steps will definitely help you close more deals. Matt Easton, sales coach, founder of Easton University. Check him out online. We're going to show all the information on the screen here as just exactly how to do that. So thank you so much. 2025, as you know, guys, is going to be a lot different than 2024. We're going to have to earn everything that we get. And having said that, you got to take the time out to sharpen the axe. I've said it before. If you want to cut trees down faster, you want to make more deals, you got to sharpen your sales skills. These are the solutions that we want to be bringing you here at the show. So the rest is up to you. Matt Easton, thank you so much for joining us on the show. Very much appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Jim. Let's do it, guys. 2025. This is our year, our time. Let's get after it.
Great.